Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through the iRobot Home app settings for the iRobot Roomba Plus 405. Don't mind the 105 here, it's currently undergoing a software update. We're looking at the app settings for the Roomba Plus 405. So within our iRobot app, so we're in the iRobot Home app, there's multiple images at the bottom for the menu to navigate. We're in the robots image, second one from the left-hand side at the bottom. And we're going to select Roomba Plus 405. And from here, we're taken to our device settings. We'll start at the top right-hand corner. We got 3 dots. This is all of our robot-specific settings. We can learn more about our Roomba Plus 405 here. We have a lot of product info. We also have our software info down at the bottom for firmware updates. Then we have the locate option. So we can locate it in your home. It'll make a sound and chirp. Then we have child and pet lock settings if you want to enable or disable that. Moving along, we have our mop auto wash settings. So you can adjust the pad wash frequency, low, medium, or high based on square footage. And then mop drying duration, 4, 6, 9, or 12 hours. Moving along, we have our different language settings. So pick and choose the language that you want. You can download additional languages. Tons of options there. Really impressive. Then we have our audio volume, Wi-Fi settings, reconnect or change Wi-Fi, and then we can also reboot the Roomba down at the bottom. So that's the robot settings there. Then we have some resources if you want to learn more about the robot's health. See when it's time to repair parts and components, replace them, repair. You can shop accessories right from within the app. Owner's manual, getting started, contact iRobot. Then we have dock controls. From here we can empty the bin automatically, wash the mop, dry the mop, or rinse the mop wash system. All of that can be done right there from the dock control section. Then left-hand side, My Home, we have our map right here for the 405, which is pretty sweet. So go ahead, we can select that map, and we can choose what we want to do. What do we want to clean? So cleaning recommended. Or do we want to do the map here and pick particular areas, right, to clean? And then we can edit the map. So we can edit rooms, we can add clean zones, we can add keep out zones, we can edit the map name, rotate the map, or delete the map. So if we go to edit rooms, you'll see we can choose our room here. And do we want to change the name, merge, or split the room? So that's what you can do there. We can add clean zones. So we can go ahead and add, basically just drag or drop a particular area on your map and where you want to set it. So you can do that. Boom, hit save. Or do you want to add a no-go zone? So do you want to just make it an area where it just won't mop? That's going to be the purple box. Or do you want to make it an area in red? That's going to be a keep out everywhere. So you can add those to your map. And then below the edit map option, we have our cleaning history. So we can see the last 10 days of history right here and where it was able to clean. You get the nice breakdown of each clean. So take a look. Shows you exactly where it was able to go and navigate. And then looking up here in the recommended section, there is an option right here to spot clean. So you can spot clean as well. And then down at the bottom back on the main home screen here, we can actually add a new space if you wanted to add multiple maps right here. They walk you through that whole process. So you can set it up and have it create another map for maybe an upstairs, a downstairs, things like that. Here's your automations section. If you want to add a new automation, you can do that here. So we can select that, we can select our vacuum, right? And you can build out this automation exactly how you want. They have little question mark boxes to help you with it. If you have any questions, you can activate that right there. But if you wanted to build out automations and view those, you can do that right there from that tab. Support section, you get the idea for a support section. If you need help, you can connect with them. And then lastly, we have the store option. So they have access directly to the store right there from within the app. But overall, simple and straightforward to navigate. to hopefully find the settings that you're looking for. Compared to a lot of other brands, Dreamy, Roborock, Narwhal, Ecovacs, it's not as intuitive in my opinion after using all of those, and it doesn't feel like it has a full set of features that you would get from those particular brands. Just a level or two removed from full customization, if that's what we would call those. This is going to be a little bit more limited in what you're able to do or tweak and how you're going to go about even finding that setting in the first place.